Hey guys, Mike here. I'm driving to base camp in Osceola National Forest in Florida, and I'm about 5 miles from camp, and we came across a forest fire. This is a real, live forest fire. The fire department and 911 have been advised. There's smoldering over there. This is a legit emergency here. You can see the wind coming, and this is catching on fire. I think I'm going to try to go to the bathroom. Series documents are true expeditions.
Light to Aggie. We're coming in hot, man. We have activity.
Here we go. That might be a footprint right there.
Since my first experience with something that I could not explain in 2011, I've made it my personal goal to find out what is lurking in the forests of North America. More importantly, this series is meant to attract friends and families to get outside and see what this amazing world has to offer. Most expeditions we seem to be right on the trail of Bigfoot, but we are left in their shadow. In the shadow of Big Red Eye.
Say I want to make this go away. And I'd give up anything just to see you, just to see you come my way.
Alright, we're back at the location that got me into bigfooting, where we were camping right here. The terrain is much different. This used to all be pines the entire way around. You couldn't see any of the ridge or anything, so this all used to be pines. We were sitting right here with a little fire here. We got rocks thrown at us. We got a tree knock from that way, then boom, a tree knock from the complete opposite way, maybe 2.5, 3 minutes later. And then it began. Then you got the rock throws, which came crashing through the trees. So you could see with the terrain, they have to have some trajectory to get up and over. And if you could imagine all that being pine, that had to come from pretty far away. We got 5 rocks thrown at us, and then Jimmie picked up a rock and tossed it back in the same direction that the throws were coming from. Everything stopped. It's cool. It's weird to be back here. Yeah. That was good. Yeah, hey. See, we got that on this. We got it on this. If that was a Bigfoot, that stinks. There's people down here. Yeah, we didn't pass them. You've been coming down this road a lot, I'm assuming.
Yes, we go eat the ashes from the fireplaces. And one morning, it was about noon, go eat the ashes from the fireplace. I drove by and seen something out of the stump, but it was bigger than the stump was, and so it caught my attention, and it was And I just thought it might have been a burnt spot, a bigger burnt tree. And I'm like, well, trees ain't that wide, so I turned around at the kiosk, came back. I couldn't find it. And I looked several days in a row, never could find the same black thing over there. 3 days later, I seen people walking over there, and they said, well, what I seen was way bigger than what they was walking on that side of the hill.
Because that is right on the trail.
Yes,
that's
right on the trail.
100%, yeah.
I didn't know it was right on the trail.
Right.
I was just assuming, well, there's trails over there somewhere. Maybe it was somebody.
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, I seen people over there. It's like, wow, that's a lot smaller than,
than
what I
saw.
seen standing over there. And it was just standing looking at me.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
We are doing something super special right now. One of the volunteers here at the park saw a Bigfoot. Twice, actually, but in the park that he volunteers for, Torreya State Park here in Florida. So what we're doing is I'm hiking back to the exact location the creature was. Oh, that looks like it's gonna be fun. And I got my little stick, so we're gonna do a measuring thing and see how big whatever he saw was. Look at that. Give me a second to catch my breath. Hold on.
That's the tree, and its head was above that stump you're standing right beside.
Okay, I'm gonna raise this. Can you see my pole or no?
Yes, I can see it.
Wow, you have good sight. Okay, let me know when.
Pole's hard to see. Yeah, that's about right. Its shoulder was level with the top of that stump.
All right, just some very preliminary measurements for you here. So I am 5'9", and here is the marker right at my thumb of where the top of my head is, and that is a good 3 feet above my head. We'll do the exact measurements when I get back, but that's really cool to be standing in a spot where a Bigfoot was once standing. Man, that thing was big. That's a big Sasquatch. Whew.
That big.
And you said you didn't realize that, huh?
No. Well, I did when 3 days later when I seen the people standing over there. It's like, man, that thing was big standing over there.
Yeah.
And it was in the open, just like, it's right there in that open.
You saw a 9 foot tall
And it was just standing there.
Sasquatch.
There and over here.
I'm gonna point you right to the stump that we were just at. Okay, so right next to that white is the stump.
Wow. That means it couldn't have been anybody. And it was all black, just like you was dressed in black. When you got over, when I seen you walking, I was like, oh, there he is right there. It's like, oh, nope, bigger than he was. He's bigger than he is. That's crazy. You see, I couldn't find it by myself. Even when I was raised there, I didn't know it was right on the trail.
Right.
I knew people were walking there, but I didn't know. I kind of looked when we went over there. When me and Rob went over and cut the trees, we looked. I couldn't tell where I was at from over here. Wow, that's big.
It's neat.
That's big, man.
That's neat. So, as with most of our expeditions, it's cold and raining. So I found the little hut here, and I just want to show you something really cool. This is a canoe that was found in Torreya State Park here, that was used by the Native Americans. We are about 90 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico and about 30 from Georgia. That's really cool. Also, I didn't know the Torreya tree gives a funky smell when you come across it. So it's nicknamed the stinky cedar. Okay, so we just got to our night investigation location, and we're just kind of hanging out and listening for a little bit.
Sound like something fell.
That's what, yeah, absolutely. Do you want to do one of your owl calls?
If you want me to.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a knock.
Right that way.
Don't point. Yep. Yep. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta answer. When something says hello, it's not polite to not say anything. It's so quiet. The owl again.
Coyotes.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's back toward the Gregory house.
Hmm.
Hope they ain't running this trail.
Yeah. Where is it? Where are we going? Oh. That way. Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, something low to the ground. There was a possum that came into my camp last night. I was just watching him come out of the woods. He got to like the fence. I was like, nope. He stopped and just turned around.
Was it a big fat one?
No, a small, tiny one. Yeah. So like with Bigfoot vocalizations, we try to do things that humans are not likely to do and animals can't do. So like animals can't go change vowels. So if you do a wah, and that's an O to an A, animal can't do that. So if we get a response back like that, it's either a person or a Bigfoot. Obviously we'd have to analyze it and everything, but It's good. Shh, 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 shh. What's that?
Wait this tree again?
No.
No.
Are you going to?
I would. You want me
You let do it.
to? Yeah.
I'm gonna do my series of 3, 2 whoops and a howl. Kind of the dinner combo, dinner bell. You got this here, huh? All right. So this is it. This is the exact location where I had my first Bigfoot encounter in 2011. Wild. But I think like the reason why we got activity here is because Bigfoot was checking out, was coming to check out everybody, and we were the only people back here camping. Everybody else was up in the actual site over there.
That's true.
So I think we were too close to comfort for him. I think his family group or whoever was around, and they wanted to get us the hell out of there. It almost worked.
Well, see, that's the same thing with those that was over on Rock Bluff. There was several people over there. You know, we talked earlier about the beaver, maybe.
Yeah.
But you don't see beavers much in the river.
And what was that encounter?
Campers over in Rock Bluff, it was site 4. They said something was throwing rocks in the river. But the beavers are more on. Beaver can make the same sound, but they're more like on where ponds are. They can put a dam up and all that. They're not in the river too much.
Yeah, you're right.
You see them once in a while, but they're out. Maybe they come out from where there's.
What about like otters?
There are some otters.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know.
After not having any legitimate activity, Vance and I drove around and chatted while we hiked and thermed. Amazingly, less than 24 hours ago, I had no idea who Vance was. Now, after the expedition, I can safely say Bigfoot has acquired me a lifelong friend. When people poke fun or are quick to judge about Bigfoot research, I chuckle because of everything in my life that Bigfoot has done for me. For me, Bigfooting isn't about finding a Bigfoot every time. It's about the journey, the friends you make, the things you see, and the places that you go. That's what Bigfooting is. Signing off, I'm Mike Familant, and this is In the Shadow of Big Red Eye.